Hey everybody, it's Melissa and welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you are new. Today we are on part 4 of How to Reborn, and today we will be covering mottling and undertone layers. So far we have neutralized, veined, and creased. So this step is really going to bring this doll to life before our skin layers. So you're going to need your mottling sponges. Here are just a few of mine. I have them for all different sizes and colors, and so I'm going to show you guys how I make them. So all you're going to need is your cosmetic wedge, and don't worry if it has a rip like this, it's not going to affect it in any way. Next, grab your tweezers and just start plucking away at the sponge. I generally take off all the edging so there's no harsh lines, and then I'll go in and pluck out a few holes or many holes depending on how far apart I want them spaced, depending on the age of the doll I'm going for. Typically, if it's a smaller, younger baby, I'll put them closer together so you get more of that spiderwebbed like mottling look. When babies typically are cold, that's what they look like. But if it's for an older doll or a toddler, I typically will not put as many holes, and so it covers more surface layer and it's very subtle and not really noticeable. That's a great way to model older dolls. We're going to be doing 2 layers of mottling. So for the first round, we're going to be using the Crimson 01, which is a deep bright red, and the titanium white. And for our second layer, we're going to go in with the lip blush and nail, which is a standard red, and our vein blue. And this is the color and consistency we are looking for this first layer. Here's a test swatch for you guys, and let's get started. I'm going to start by loading up my sponge with paint. So I'm just doing that by applying it with a brush, not going in the holes, just covering that top layer. You want to evenly distribute this because if it's not even on the sponge, it's not going to be even on the doll. I pounce off on a napkin real quick, and then I start going on the head. Start in the back of the head, so if it is too dark or uneven, it's not as noticeable. And then I work in sections and blend out with a clean, non-mottling sponge. Reload the paint when needed, make sure to dab off, and just continue around the front. I would like to mention that I don't go over the ears, it's just a personal preference, but just thought I'd add that in there. And here's how it looks after the first layer. You can see the effect it starts to give to the skin. Next, we're going to move on to the hands and the arms. I don't go over the palms of the hands and I don't go over the fingers, just the tops of the hands, and I cover all areas of the arm. Here I'm comparing the before on the left to the after on the right. Next we are going to move on to her lips. So I'm just using my brush with that first color and gently going over the lips, outlining them, and then using my sponge to gently pat away any excess paint because again we don't want to clog those creases. I'm going to move on to the right side of the top lip and then the left side of the top lip. I'm going to outline over the center of the lip, but I'm not going to fill in this little bit of the center top lip. For the second layer, we're going for more of a purpley layer. So here's the color and consistency and swatch again. And we're basically just going to repeat the same process all over again. A tip that I can give is when you pounce your sponge to apply the initial mottling layer, rotate it every now and then to break up the pattern. It can help give a little bit more realism. And here's after that second layer. Now we're going to move on to some undertones. So I'm taking that and I'm putting it in the center of the palms of the hands. This kind of helps give the illusion of some thinned out skin. And I'm also going to repeat the process on the inside soles of the feet. I'm also going to take that color and apply it around the nostrils and the creases of the mouth up to the nostrils. I'm also going to apply that color to the lids and blend it out. I'm going to actually apply a couple layers of this to the eyelids and just blend it and build up the color. Next, I'm taking a little bit of yellow and dabbing this on the tip of the nose. I don't know why, but whenever I do this, it always adds realism to my babies. Before we finish this painting session, we are going to go over the lips one last time to build up pigment. And that is it, guys. I hope you guys liked today's video covering the mottling and undertone layers. It really does make a difference, and I can already see this doll heading in a good direction. What do you think, guys? If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, comment down below, and make sure you subscribe so you don't miss the next video. I'll see you guys next time in my next video. Bye!